Once upon a time, there was a poor old man who had so many children that he couldn't even count them. He was in a big trouble because his children were not only numerous, but incredibly lazy. All day long they did nothing but lie around. Only the youngest son was skillful and hardworking.
Get up and work, you lazy kids. Look at your brother. Only he helps me in this work. Take him as an example.
But eventually, this goodlet also got fed up with his struggling and unfair life, so he decided to set off and search for his fortune.
Dear old dad, I decided to travel the world and try my luck. Let me go. How could I hold you back, my dear son? Who knows? Maybe you'll find your fortune and get a good job. But before you go, I'd like to give you something. Here is the flute I got from my father. Now I give it to you. Maybe you'll make some use of it one day. Let's do that. Goodbye. Goodbye.
So the lad traveled looking for a job, and at last met a man who had a flock of sheep.
Good morning. Good morning. Would you have to find a job?
Of course, I'm just looking for a new shepherd, but I will only pay you in case you will have been able to keep all my sheep by the time I come back. But be very careful. Sheep like run away if they are not watched very carefully, especially this one with the golden fleece. It is the noblest of all.
And what is the wage?
First, I'd like to know if you are fit for this work. Then, we'll talk about wages.
And the farmer went away, leaving the lad alone with the sheep. As the master was out of sight, the sheep started to scatter. The lad tried to run after the sheep to collect them, but it was no use. Finally, he sat down desperately, took his flute from his bag, and started to play. What a wonder! When the sheep heard the music, they started to dance. And the best dancer was the one with the golden fleece. Very soon, all the sheep gathered around the lad. When the farmer turned back, all the sheep were sleeping around him.
Well done. You did very well. Now you can ask anything for wages.
I'd like to have the sheep with the golden fleece.
All right, I don't mind. I give it to you, although it was my favorite. But you deserve it, so take it.
Thank you. But I have to say goodbye now. The world is big and I have so many adventures waiting for me.
Goodbye.
The lad set off home with the lamb. Not to be bored, he was playing the flute, and the lamb with the golden fleece was dancing. Once they reached the village, they stopped to have some rest. As they were having a rest, a girl came by.
What a beautiful sheep, and isn't its fleece golden?
The girl wanted to pet the lamb, but the moment she touched it, her hand stuck hard and fast to the lamb's fleece. When the lad saw it, he tried to separate them, but it was impossible. As he could not leave his lamb, he took them both with him. As they went, the lad started to play the flute, so the lamb began to dance, and the girl also danced on its wool. Round the corner, a woman was sweeping in front of her house. She looked up and saw the lamb and the girl dancing. Shaking the broom in order to frighten the girl, she rushed out and shouted,
"Shame on you! Get on right away! Don't make such a fool of yourself! What? Won't you wait? I'll show you!"
And the woman tried to knock the girl off with the lamb with the broom, but she stuck to the girl's back. The lamb carried them all, and the whole company was dancing. As they went, they came to the church. Just then, a priest was coming out of the church and seeing what was going on. He began to scold them.
Oh my God, how can people that like that? Stop doing it right now.
He wanted to hit the woman with his cane, when, to his surprise, the cane stuck to the woman and he stuck to the end of his cane. The lad has learned that there is no use of trying to separate them, so he continued his way playing the flute. The strange company went on dancing. When people of the village recognized that their good priest will be taken away, they started to
Hey! Don't take our priest away! Come on, people, let's save the priest!
So the village people began to pull the priest, but instead of separating him from the others, they all stuck to the priest one after the other. So they were dancing along the way. With this nice company, the lad reached the royal city. They were tired, so the lad stopped playing the flute and they sat down to have a rest. At the moment, the king arrived with his royal companion.
Announcement shall be made that my daughter, my little princess, is very ill, and the only treatment for her will be if she could laugh. But as you know, she's never been able to laugh. The man who makes my princess laugh will help her for his wife and share the royal power.
When the lad heard this, he immediately felt that he has to try his fortune.
Yours Majesty, I will try.
All right, my son, but be careful. If you fail, you lose your head.
Yours Majesty, I put my life into your hands. Just stay out of the balcony and look at the square.
The king did as the lad asked, and the lad began to play the flute, and his strange company started to dance. The lamp first, on the lamp's fleece the girl, on the girl's back the broom, the woman, on the woman's back the cane, at the end of the cane the priest, and on the priest's back the whole village. When the princess saw them dancing, she started to chuckle, then laugh. The king and the whole royal court laughed with her. They were laughing and laughing, till they became tired.
Oh, I can't bear it. Stop playing, please. I'll give you my daughter, and we will share the royal power.
Hearing this good news made the lamb so glad that jumped very high and shook everything off its back. The girl, the woman, the priest, and the people of the village rolled apart. So the lad married the king's daughter. The priest was made court captain. The woman court baker. The girl, the lady in waiting to the princess. Even village people could stay in the royal court. The wedding festivities lasted more than a week, and the whole land joined in the celebration. And if the strings on the fiddle hadn't broken, they might still be dancing now.